my goodness, we are excited this afternoon. We've had such a fun week, and this week we have our school audit afternoon meeting in the afternoon, which is a little different. Let's get this party started.
Let's get it. Let's start with expectations because you did a fantastic job during our first assembly that we had. So let's see if we can do that again. Let's look at our expectations. And we have sit in our assigned area, hands and feet to ourselves, enter and exit the line quietly, listening, focusing on the speaker. Where I move, the speaker moves, your eyes move, so that way you can see. Being a good audience member, participating when appropriate, and following all the directions of the adults. And while in the morning we always do the pledge to the flag, today I thought we should still do our Lion pledge again. This is always important to have, so let's do it. Ready? That is never see red. See which grade is the quietest. Hands down. We recognize that afternoon meetings hit differently than morning meetings, but we still follow those expectations. So let's move on to roll call. And Miss Davis has got that. She's ready.
Okay, here we go. 5th grade, are you ready? Okay, let's go.
2030 is our year. 2030, let's all cheer.
And 4th grade.
We do our best, we have some fun. We're the class of 31.
3rd grade.
We're the class of 32. We are here to rock you.
2nd grade.
30 grade is our year. Watch us grow and watch us cheer. 30 grade is our year.
1st grade. Kindergarten. I think we're all here, Mr. Ice.
Like it. Awesome. You can give yourself a round of applause. All right. It is a celebration time. And I just realized I don't have a thing that's around here sound. But this, excuse me. Miss Davis, you've already made birthday announcements today.
Right.
This morning.
But we do have another celebration today. Boys and girls, you know, Great House is such a huge school. There's so many things. There's no way I could possibly do everything by myself. So we thought it would be nice to celebrate Mr. Ice, our assistant principal. And Ms. Anderson, do you always wear a tie when you come to school?
I don't think so.
So not,
You wear a bow tie?
no, not normally. Why do you think everybody is wearing ties today?
I was wondering why that.
Tell your neighbor why you think everybody's wearing a tie. Okay. Put your hand on top of your head if your neighbor told you. Everybody's got their hand up there. Told you that we're celebrating Mr. Ice today. That's exactly right. And I believe we have a poster. Somebody brought in a poster. We're going to come down with that.
So anybody that has a paper, Mr. Ice, please come forward at this time.
All right, come on down.
I'm liking these meetings. I get celebrated every time now. Last time was. This is so. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness, look at all of us.
Wow. This is. These are amazing.
Mr. Ice, look at the poster, the ties.
Our AP is
Tie real good.
That's great. Let's just show our audience. That is
celebrations.
As you know what I like to do. I like to
celebrate.
celebrate. This is wonderful. I can't. I don't know what to say. Thank you all. Now, give yourself a hug because that is me hugging you to say thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all of our staff members. I feel so loved being part of your school community. It's been such a wonderful year. And yes, it seems like just yesterday we were celebrating my birthday, and now I think, what's next time? What are you going to celebrate next time for me? Was there something else? I think every meeting now should be just for me. Right? Okay. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down to your lap. Let's go to our next thing. It is every day is a holiday. It's National Reach as High as You Can. Now that could be meaning 2 different ways. I see people already doing it. Reaching as high as you can, stretching it out. Hands down. The other thing is thinking bigger than you are right now. Thinking that you can reach your potential and farther. So what you want to do in your life, where you want to go, not just can I pass this test, not can I get through this day, but what can I do in life? What can I make the most of myself in life? So today is National Reach as High as You Can Day. So it could be 2 ways. How high can you reach? But how high can you reach in your life and what you want to do? And as a young person, you have a lot of potential to do that. Miss Davis is going to be reaching as high as she wants as well coming up soon. But anyway, that's a different story. Hey, club party is when? We give Miss Sanders back there with her. She's waving. Wave your mom on, Miss Sanders. Be on your bottoms. On your bottoms. Thank you to Miss Sanders who's worked on that. So hopefully you come tonight. It's at 6:30. We want to make sure you're aware of it. And now it's time for our Character Strong. And this month is a special one. It's about honesty. And let's see what we have.
Honesty is about being honesty is about having courage. Yes. Excuse me. Yes, Kira. I know someone that was honest. His name is Honest. Honest Dave. It's not that. You are correct. Honest Dave exhibited all of those characteristics. He showed judgment, responsibilities, loyalty, and courage. About being honest, what's the book called? The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Right, Ethan. The Boy Who Cried Wolf is a book about being honest and why we should lie. Another way to become lying is to be honest.
Give it up for Miss Alexander's class. I'm working so hard with that. Boys and girls, being honest is very important. And sometimes we're not honest with ourselves when we know we're going to get in trouble. And that's when sometimes honesty doesn't happen. But it's really important that we are honest with ourselves and our friends and who we are. And there were some things they talk about. Actually, there's some books that talk about honesty. And one of them was The Boy Who Cried Wolf. And if you know that story, give me a thumb up. Talk to your neighbor about why that book is about being honest. 3, 2, 1, level 0. All right. Someone tell me what that book was about.
It was Maddie Ford, and it was about the boy cried wolf so many times that every time the men came up, they got really mad. So when he really needed help, they never came because they didn't believe him.
That's right. He said it so many times because he's like, oh, he thought it was funny. And when the wolf finally did come, no one is there to show him. So it's really important about being honest. So you can go back and review that video and always think that's this month's Character Strong. Is it just a month that we do this? No, this is all year long. All right, and then next comes. Give me 1 second. I was gonna play again. Our White House leaders. We had lots of staff members that have been White House leaders, and those are that exhibit and work really hard. Can everybody get a White House leader? Yes, but not everybody has an opportunity to get the White House because there's only so many months, but we all are White House leaders here. But this month, it looks like we have, our first person is Miss Amy Jones. Miss Jones. And this lady right here, she happens to be in 5th grade, it's Miss Maddie And finally, our last one, she's what we call an unsung hero. You may not know all the things that she does, but she helps and supports students and families, and that's Miss Oakst. She might be in a meeting right this minute. That's how important she is. Yes, she's in a meeting right this minute. Let's give them all a round of applause. And now, Miss Anderson, it's your time. It's Leading Lions time.
All right, before we get started, just a quick reminder. If your name is called, oh, wait for you. Thank you. If your name is called, you stand. You go on the outside of all of the crowd, and then you're going to come down through the middle. You're going to head over to see Miss Bryant to get your picture taken, get your magnet, and then head back to your seats. So if our lovely staff would join us in creating a tunnel, that would be awesome.
All right. Who's you guys give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're not ready. 4th grade. Looking at you.
Oh, Mr. Ice, I'm so ready to get started, but it doesn't seem we can.
I
We're not
know.
quiet.
That's what I'm looking back here.
Oh, no.
Because you want to be able to hear your name.
All right.
Ready back here, Miss Anderson.
Sounds good. Up first, we have from Miss Alexander's class, Rhea. From Miss Bryant's class,
Vivian.
from Miss Stryker's class,
No, I've already done that.
Jameer. From Miss Jenkins' class, Dion. From Miss Welk's class, Sophia. From Miss McAndrews' class, Takara. From Miss Sanders' class, Mason Davis. From Miss Lega's class, Rocky. From Miss Hyman's class, Eva. From Miss Baker's class, Bryce. From Miss Mattingly's class, Owen. From Miss Murphy's class, Every. From Mr. Mattingly's class,
Jude Bashir.
Simpson's class. Brogan Williams. From Miss Zielberg's class, Sarah Vaughn. And from Mr. King's class, Jesslyn.
That's a lot. All right. We're getting a few more in. One more. It's coming through. We're gonna come in a little. You got it. It's happening. You got everybody?
Williams Fleming's class, Henry.
Taking his lap, he's coming around. Surround the whole cover. All right, we got everybody. Let's rescue if you were in your following. I mean, your friends, a round of applause. All right. Oh, Miss Davis, the students are so talkative today. What's our expectations? 0. We're waiting. Hands down. We've been working on our bracket for several weeks now. We're in our final 4. If you are one of those final 4, raise your hand. It looks like we got Sanders, Miss Hyman, Miss Croxton, Miss Wright. So I thought, Miss Anderson, that we should probably give this is like halftime,
Yeah.
and then we could see where people were when we counted this morning, because they could have gotten more this afternoon.
Yeah. I was super sneaky this morning. I came in and I took the house just to get a count. But I put them back. Just to see kind of where we were.
All
See
right.
if we had an idea of who was going to win on Monday.
So between Miss Wright and Miss Croxton this morning at 8:30 had 320 balls, and Miss Wright's class at the moment had 34 balls. But that doesn't mean anything because it's still, we haven't come to the end of the day. Then in Miss Hyman's class, what did I say? Oh, because I'm in the wrong person. That's why. Let's try this again. Miss Croxton had 220 and Miss Wright had 34. Miss Hyman had 122 at early in the morning, and Miss Sanders had 320. But that doesn't mean anything, because somebody can put it out in the final quarter. But, boys and girls, I was telling Miss Anderson this, and Miss Davis, we've been keeping track of pause now for 3 weeks, and I want you just to whisper when I ask you this. I don't want to hear it. I want you to whisper to your neighbor. How many pause do you think the whole school has had in just 3 weeks? Whisper it so loud. Yes, the best whisper ever. And stop. Level. Waiting. Oh, I'm so kindergarten. Looking at them. Hands down. This is not a screen. This is the number that our school that shows how many students have been working so hard that the whole school has had in 3 weeks. The number is 4,927 calls collected. That's Anderson because Miss Anderson, does someone get Henry today?
No, they don't actually.
They don't?
No. We don't have a winner for our bracket yet. So we're not gonna give Henry out until we have a winner for our bracket. Now it also comes with something else.
Should we tell them?
Ooh,
I don't know. If you'd like to know, make sure you're on the bottom. Feet are crossed, crisscross, hands in the lap. You're looking at Miss Anderson. There's not a peep. Anyways, I'm too close to that one. Go ahead, Miss Anderson. What does the class get if they win this whole thing?
Well, it's kind of a joint prize. It's for the students and for the teacher.
What?
Because Mr. Ice and I are going to come to your classroom and we're going to take you outside for an extra recess. And your teacher gets to do what they need to do.
Oh, that's an extra 30 minutes. But what else do they get? With my last name being Ice, I have a connection to ice cream and ice things, so they're going to get some ice pops. That's pretty
So
cool.
ice pops outside,
Yeah.
and you get Henry for the rest of the year.
All right. So we're going to be positive with the best. And this is where. Oh, boys and girls.
Goodness.
This has not been the best morning.
Thank you so much.
Afternoon meeting. This is concluding our afternoon meeting.
Actually, we have one more thing.
What? Oh, it is the boss.
Yes.
I was trying to go
So,
past it.
nobody's gonna get Henry this month, but we're still gonna draw winners, right? Because you've been working so hard to get those 4,000 paws. So I'm gonna draw, or I did already draw. I'm gonna name the winners for the month of March. All right. So reminder, you're gonna stay where you are. After we dance out, you're gonna come up here. You're gonna spin the wheel and collect your prize if I call your name. So from Miss Croxton's class, we have Ellie. From Mr. King, we have Derek. From Fleming, we have Omar. From Zealberg, we have Jack. From Cawthorn, we have Ariana. From Kissel, we have Haras. From Wilson, we have Deep. From Wright, we have a Grimm. From Looney, we have Aaron. From McAndrew, we have Kieran. From O'Brien, we have Parker. From Viderick, we have Lillian Whiter. I'll wait for you. Thank you. From Miss Alexander in third, we have George. From Miss Bryant, we have Yash. From Jenkins, we have Miriam. From Stryker, we have Shrikar. From Butler, we have Isaiah Smith. From Lega is Setu. From Sanders is Aradia. From Baker is Luke. From Whiter, we have Ben. From Hyman, we have Winston. From Murphy, we have Sophia Feltner. And we're not doing special area, guys, because you took all of your special area paws back to your classroom trips. Okay? So, big round of applause for all of our winners.
And now it's time for you to look at your teacher. They will direct you what to do as we dance.